everyone, and welcome to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. We're powered by Vype. I'm Todd Freed. Let the games begin. The football games, that is, as the season kicked off with a marquee season opener between the North Shore Mustangs and the Shadow Creek Sharks. In the last 3 seasons alone, those two programs have combined for 3 state championships, 2 by North Shore in 6A Division I and 1 by Shadow Creek in Class 5A D1. So the stage was set for a terrific season opener.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's the North Shore Mustangs, and the Mustangs defense came out strong. First quarter, Shadow Creek quarterback Duke Butler to throw, and his pass is intercepted by Jaden Anderson. He returns it 58 yards for the touchdown, 7-0 North Shore. In the second quarter, Mustangs, Rashad Johnson on the give. Johnson is a load. He rumbles his way 38 yards down to the 12-yard line. Then quarterback Wendell Mitchell, little pump fake, finds Jalen Bailey wide open, touchdown, 14-0. Shadow Creek comes back. Butler goes deep. Jaquan West goes way up there. What a grab. Same drive. Butler back to work. He goes deep to Lawrence Armstrong, makes the catch on target, slips a tackle, touchdown, 43 yards, 14-7. Mustangs come right back though. Here's Mitchell, fires to Bailey. Bailey all the way down to the 28-yard line of Shadow Creek. Same drive. Here's Johnson again. He powers his way down to the 1-foot line. He would score on the next play. He ran for 102 yards. North Shore stays in command and wins. 33-10 is the final. That's the Clear Falls Knights coming out. Hey, watch out, coach. Facing the Dawson Eagles Friday night in League City. Clear Falls looked great early. Cam Roberson passes and finds Luke Vidal, and look at Luke. He goes 78 yards for the touchdown. It's 7-0. Nice. In the second quarter, more Clear Falls. Peyton Greer on the carry. And look at Peyton. He's busting tackles all the way. 22-yard gain, finally brought down. Then it's David Smith on the carry. He carries a defender 8 yards for the touchdown. 17-0 Knights at half. And we had some nice halftime entertainment. In the third quarter, Dawson, Colin Johnson, hit as he throws by Cole Worthington. Ball floats in the air, and it's caught for a touchdown. Ashton Stroman, 17-7. But the Knights answer. Here's Smith on the give, right side, and touchdown, 24-7. Then, late in the game, more David Smith. He blazes his way, 43 yards, and that is a touchdown. He rushed for 143 yards and 3 scores, and Clear Falls celebrates. Impressive win in the season opener for the Knights. 31-7 is the final.
Now another tremendous season opening matchup had the Manville Mavericks, a preseason number 2 in the state in Class 5A Division I, facing the perennial Class 6A powerhouse Dickinson Gators. For its part, Dickinson again rated among the top 6A programs in Greater Houston.
There's Texas Aggies commit and Dickinson tight end Donovan Green, one of the best tight ends in the nation. First quarter, Manville's first drive. Quarterback Caden Smith finds Brighton Menifee, 13 yards, touchdown, 7-0 Mavericks. Dickinson now. Quarterback Luke Martin. He scrambles, gets away from pressure, and then on the run goes long to Darian Crooms, makes the grab, stays inbounds all the way down to the 11-yard line. 71-yard play. Then Martin, a little play action, finds Green wide open, touchdown. It's 9-6 Manville. Second quarter. Here's Martin again with a keeper, and look at this. He breaks out of it, and he's off. 67-yard touchdown. They trailed 16-13. Manville comes right back. Ty Harris on the carry, some nice blocking, and he's gone. 31 yards. Manville up 23-13. Final play of the half now. Manville, 37-yard field goal try is blocked. And then Caleb Walker scoops it up. Would you believe? He returns it 70 yards for a touchdown on the final play of the half. 27-23 Dickinson. All right, let's go to the fourth quarter now. Manville threatening. It's Deontay Seymour. He scores his fourth touchdown of the game, 42-38 Manville. Under 2 minutes to go. Dickinson on the 17. Martin fumbles, picks it up, and then finds Leighton Paul. Touchdown, 45-42 Dickinson. Manville drives it right back down the field. 3 seconds to go. 24-yard field goal for the tie, and it's no good. In a wild one, the Gators celebrate. What a season opener. 45-42, Dickinson wins it. Out of the darkness and into the smoke. That's the Woodlands Highlanders set for a great season opener against Langham Creek. First quarter, Highlanders. Sophomore quarterback Mabry Matower finds Ben Ferguson. He spins out of a tackle. Touchdown, 7-0. In the second now, for the Lobos, Tanner Murray to throw. He finds Jaden Landry down the sidelines. Jaden goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 1 yard line. It's set up a touchdown, tied at 7. In the second now for the Highlanders, Justin Sheldon in at quarterback. He takes it and scores 14-7. Later in the second now, game tied at 14. Lobos, Tanner Murray goes deep. This is Purdy. Wide open. Jaquiz Petaway, he knows the way. 74-yard touchdown, 21-14 Lobos. Still in the second quarter for the Highlanders. Matower has it. He scrambles right and then delivers to Patrick Rabel. Rabel breaks it back and touchdown. And that tied the game at 21. And yeah, Matower's pretty happy about that. Late in the half, Lobos on the move. The pass to the end zone by Murray. And check out Caden Miller, who picks it off. Wow, nice interception. Highlanders drive it down quickly. And then Matower to Ben Ferguson in the back of the end zone. Right at you. Touchdown, 28-21 at half. Hey, let's flash forward to the fourth quarter. Tied at 42 now, 2 minutes to go in the game. Jabari Reed on the give, and Jabari with the hurdle, and would you believe he breaks it. 41 yards for the game-winning touchdown. Watch it one more time. Jabari Reed, the hurdle, and the game-winning score. How about that? What a season opener. 48-42, the Highlanders win it.
All right, lots more football highlights in just a minute. First, let's spotlight a player who brought us lots of amazing highlights last season and frankly should do much more of the same this fall. Spring Lions quarterback Bishop Davenport is our exclusive Athlete of the Week. As he enters his senior season, Spring Lions quarterback Bishop Davenport does so off the heels of a spectacular junior year in which he threw for nearly 3,500 yards while accounting for over 4,000 yards of offense with 43 touchdowns.
Without them, I wouldn't be able to throw the ball. Also, my receivers for getting open a lot and making plays so I can get the ball to them and all that other stuff like that. So really just my offense coming together and, being a team really helped me a lot.
The way he came out and just poised himself, the control he had in the pocket, the way he led those kids, the way he led our locker room. I think himself, he averaged 400 yards a game, 360 through the air, and another, 100 yards or so rushing. He's just an unbelievable kid. Great character young man, and I can't talk highly enough about, the production and what he is to our locker room.
With Bishop leading the way, the Lions enjoyed their best season in recent history while advancing 3 rounds deep into the playoffs. But it's this one incredible moment that may stand out the most. The final play Hail Mary completion to Travis Sims to defeat the perennial district champion Westfield Mustangs.
It's still crazy to me. 6 seconds that you can do all that, it's crazy. And to be down and to not know that you're going to win the game off of Hail Mary, yeah, it's real exciting. It's scary too, kind of, just because it happened. Yeah, I used to watch it every day. Now it's every month, every now and then. So yeah, it's still in my head.
That amazing victory over Westfield ultimately led to a district championship for the Lions. And with much of that firepower returning from the district title team, even greater things could be in store for spring this season.
It's been really exciting, especially for my teammates, because just me doing all this and bringing the attention to them, it helps them a lot too as well. So that's really what it's all about, having fun. So I really love it. It's exciting. I'm not gonna lie. It's the best 4 years of my life.
Beyond these memorable 4 years at Spring, Bishop will play college football at Utah State. Without question, a bright future looms ahead of him.
I mean, the sky's the limit for that kid. He's just unbelievable, and looking forward to it. But with his work ethic and the way he competes and the way he carries himself, I mean, I could see him being a 3 or 4 year starter there, and I could honestly see him playing on Sundays. He's just the overall total real deal, total package.
Up next, lots more football as the defending state champs from Katy kick off the season.
Welcome back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. We're powered by Vype. I'm Todd Freed, resuming our football coverage right now, where Cy-Fair ISD power programs Cy-Fair and Cy Ranch no longer share the same district. That's the bad news. The good news, they still face each other on the gridiron. Those two programs faced off in a big season opener.
Team captains shaking hands and anxiously ready to go after an hour lightning delay to start the season. Cy-Fair's first possession, 4th and 1, they go for it, but Zachary Kegley Ortiz makes a tackle. Cy Ranch takes over. Then Cy Ranch strikes quick as lightning. Jared Baker finds Jared Sample, and Sample is sizzling. 50-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 Cy Ranch. Cy-Fair's next possession, Trey Owens will find Landon Arrington, and Landon takes it. Finally, Landon at the 23-yard line. The drive stalls. 34-yard field goal is tipped and no good. Still 7-0 Cy Ranch. Later in the first quarter, more Cy Ranch. Cameron Burton on the carry, kind of slips a tackle, and he takes off 34 yards all the way down to the 18-yard line, brought out of bounds. Same drive. It's the B&B connection. Baker to Burton, 6 yards, touchdown, 14-0. Cy-Fair answers. Trey Owens, little screen to Gage McMahon, and Gage is gone. Down the sidelines, 60 yards for the touchdown. That cuts it to 14-7. Mustangs right back in the second quarter. Baker to throw and finds Sample, and touchdown, 24 yards, 21-7. But guess what? Later in the half, another lightning delay that never ended. The game ultimately canceled, and no official winner in this one. In Katy Friday night, here come the defending 6A Division II state champion Katy Tigers. And they were soaring with excitement. How about that somersault? First quarter, Tigers, Caleb Koger rolls left, finds Ronnie Schneider down the sidelines, then he breaks it back, and he's gone. 43-yard touchdown, 9-0 Tigers. In the second quarter, Katy threatening. It's Isaiah Smith, breaks it left, easy touchdown, 12 yards, 16-0 Tigers. Huge crowd at Legacy Stadium. Third quarter, nice drive by Katy. First, Koger play action to Nick Anderson, and 21-yard gain to the 40. Then, Seth Davis for the Tigers. Up the middle, breaks left, turns on the speed, all the way down to the 12-yard line. 34 yards on the carry. From the 5 now, it'll be Davis. He scores 26-0. He rushed for 147 yards. Later in the third quarter, Elijah Bowman at quarterback. He finds Antonio Silva, and Silva powers his way in for the score. Tigers win big, 40-7. That's perennial Class 5A powerhouse Fort Bend Marshall taking on the Eisenhower Eagles in the season opener. Marshall early on, Jacoby Banks will scramble, and then he finds Chris Marshall of Marshall, and Chris Marshall takes off 57 yards for the touchdown, and it's 6-0 Buffs just like that. Then here's Banks again. This time he hands it off to Aaron McGowan, and McGowan will bust a tackle, 16-yard touchdown, 13-0. More Marshall, more Banks. This time fakes the handoff, and touchdown, 13 yards, 21-0. Eisenhower trying to come back. Second quarter, the handoff to Tristan Brooks. Brooks, 17 yards to the 1. That set up a touchdown, 17-7. In the second now, the snap is to Banks. and you could take it to the bank. Look at him go. Down the sidelines right there, turns on the speed, and Jacoby Banks is gone. 80 yards for the touchdown, 27-7. Eagles battle back. Zacchaeus Henry deep to Anthony Fleming. Nice catch, and then nice move, 64 yards. It's 28-13. But Marshall comes right back. Check out Jacoby Banks here. Little zig, little zag. Another great move there. Up the middle, 15-yard gain. First down for the Buffs. Then that sets up this. It's Banks. He goes deep to Chris Marshall. Yeah, that's the Marshall plan. He makes a catch, touchdown, and Marshall wins big, 68-34.
In just its second season as a varsity program in 2019, the Shadow Creek Sharks captured a state championship. A year earlier, they were in the state finals. Leading the way since the program's inception has been head coach Brad Butler, who leads the way right now as our ARS Coach of the Week.
How do you account for all the success you guys have achieved?
First of all, it starts with your kids. You know, we've been very fortunate to have some really talented players and, you know, a really good dedicated coaching staff. And, you know, we were very fortunate here at Shadow Creek. Our community really embraced us early on and just had a tremendous amount of support and excitement to start our program.
What have you tried to instill in this program?
Just, you know, we just want to have an attacking mentality and just stay in the fight. You know, always do more than is expected and just compete.
What about the athletes and the players that come to this school? What makes them special?
Well, I think they're willing to work and, you know, I don't care where you are, anywhere. If you're out here in this heat, 100 degrees, you know, and practicing, you want to play pretty bad. So we're very fortunate in this state to have guys that are very dedicated.
2 years removed from a state championship, what was that experience like for you guys, and how has that carried on now 2 seasons later?
You know, it was great. Something, you know, very special to all of us. But I think the biggest thing it did is now we kind of expect to win rather than having to convince our guys, you know, that they can be good. I think, you know, that half of it's believing, and I think our guys believe that we can win every time we take the field.
Are you excited for this season?
Very excited. Just, you know, I think everybody's so excited to kind of get back in the swing of things and get our bands and our cheerleaders and our drill teams back at full capacity and just get the Friday night, you know, excitement back.
Back to Academy Sports and Outdoors, H-Town High School Sports. Now, one of the region's top 6A volleyball programs in recent seasons has without question been the Dawson Eagles. And the Eagles are soaring high again this year. More now as we recognize Dawson as our Allegiance Bank Team of the Week.
As one of the regions and even states winningest 6A volleyball programs in recent years, the Dawson Eagles are again soaring high this season, jumping out to an impressive 12-1 record against many of the region's top teams, while also earning a top 10 state ranking.
This is just such a great group. I mean, I've loved every team that I've ever coached, but this one is just very different. They all are really playing for each other.
It's amazing. I think we can all just get along. None of us are really competing to get on the court, but we're more just like working together to get a win, no matter if that means we're on the bench or on the court. We just go out there and do our job.
I just think that this year's chemistry and like how we interact with each other, it's definitely by far the best team. Like we've had that team chemistry and just like we know each other's like next move, so it's just so easy to bring that on the court and like talk to them and play with them alongside each other. It's just great.
The Eagles have been awfully great under fourth-year head coach Lauren Leth, who over the previous 3 seasons has guided her team to a lofty 105 wins against only 22 defeats, advancing to the regional semifinals in each of those 3 seasons.
I think leadership, that's our biggest thing, is we have some big roles to fill and we have girls that aren't afraid to do it. So every year we have girls that step into that leadership role and they take the team far.
I think that we just have a really good pipeline. We have girls coming in who are training in club. The junior highs do a great job. And ultimately it's just there's a culture of success here. They expect to win. Jason Kareem did a great job with them before me. And so I think when there's that expectation of winning, they just keep forcing it to happen every single year.
And this could very well be the year in which Dawson advances to all new heights in the postseason. They return 9 seniors, including several key returning starters, most of whom have been on varsity for 3 to even 4 seasons.
I think the girls have that determination. They know how to be relentless. They support each other. There's lots of great competitors in our area. So, in any sport, it's just whoever shows up that night. But I definitely think the talent is there. I think the grit is there. So I'm hoping this can be the year that these seniors leave their mark before they all move on.
And we are here on campus at Dawson High School, along with the Lady Eagles. I'm joined by Kurt Hopfe of Allegiance Bank.
Coach and team, I want to congratulate you on your great start this year and present you with Allegiance Bank's Team of the Week.
1, 2, 3, Eagles!
A pledge of performance. A pledge of trust. A pledge of integrity. A pledge of service. A pledge of community. At Allegiance Bank, we live up to our name by volunteering for, investing in, and giving back to our community.
Team up with Allegiance Bank. We practice what we pledge.
Call ARS and Rescue Rooter.
Clogged drains, leaky pipes, HVAC breakdowns, electricity trouble? Choose the winning team at ARS Rescue Rooter, proud sponsor of H-Town High School Sports Coach of the Week. We're available 24/7 for expert home services and repairs. Mention H-Town High School Sports and receive $50 off any AC, plumbing, drain, or electrical repair. Need a new water heater or HVAC system? Get 10% off. Call today, we'll come out today, guaranteed. 777-7777 or visit ARS.com.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. On week 1 of the football season, there was no shortage of great action, which can only mean one thing. Time now for our Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week.
Final play of the half, Manville and Dickinson. Manville field goal is blocked. Caleb Walker returns it 77 yards for a touchdown in an amazing 45-42 Dickinson win. Shadow Creek quarterback Duke Butler airs it out nicely to Lawrence Armstrong for their touchdown, but North Shore won the game. The Woodlands and Langham tied at 42, final minutes. How about Jabori Reed with the hurdle and the game-winning 42-yard touchdown run? Your Academy Sports and Outdoors Plays of the Week.
All right, what an action-packed start to the football season. That's it for this week's show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next week, stay H-Town proud.